Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another Madden video. Now today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 offensive playbooks in Madden 21. Now if you do enjoy this video, make sure to like the video and also subscribe. On the road to 1K subscribers, I greatly appreciate y'all's support. We got 5 playbooks today for the offensive side of the ball. I think I will also do defensive side of the ball as well, but there are so many playbooks that are usable with say one formation, and it's really tough to only put 5, but I think these are 5 of the most popular and 5 of the best. Like, you can do so many things out of them. Now, coming in at my 5th ranked playbook, I kind of wanted to do something that was a little kind of, not everyone runs, but it can definitely be very usable, and that's going to be the Rams / the Bengals playbook. They're pretty much the exact same. We're going to go Rams offense right here, and let's have a look at what they're working with. So looking at the Rams playbook, their under center stuff is not like the best by any means. I mean, gun tray looks very interesting. I'm not going to lie to you. It does look really interesting. I bet you could make a whole scheme out of this. And then their I form isn't really too hot either. Like, if you get down the red zone, you're better off just running goal line if you just want runs. But their gun, right? First, they have tight doubles, which again is one of my favorite playbooks. They do not have zig under, which is a very good play, and another playbook we'll cover later. But they do have some pretty good plays out of this. But they have one formation that is just so good that I felt like I had to put it in this. And it's going to be tight flex right here. Tight flex in this PA post shot play. This formation is definitely kind of a little bit off meta, but it's very much like, it can very much be like a top end formation in the game, particularly PA post shot on that really deep post. I mean, I didn't really run this a whole lot, but when I was in tight flex at the beginning of the year, it was just like cross or central, and it's a really good formation. It's really good. You can do a lot of different things out of it. And the reason why I say this and the Bengals tight flexes over other tight flexes is again because they have the PA post shot play, which some tight flexes do not have. Other than tight flex, really, Trey Y flex is another really good formation with that dagger play that is just really money. They also have this empty Y off that looks very interesting with jet sweeps, and the reason why I think this empty is very interesting is because they have the empty where it's you can block your running back and your tight end on the line, and it just, like I said, it looks very interesting. They also have bunch offset, which this is a very, very unique bunch. It has flood, it has smash return, it has speed dig, which looks very interesting. It has PA dig fork, it has curl flat, so it has a lot of really good bunch plays in this as well. Combine that with the tight flex, and it also has mesh post too. It has a very good bunch, and it has very good tight flex, which are 2 very great formations. So taking a look at number 4, the 4th ranked playbook for me, it's going to be Seattle Seahawks offense. Now, Seattle Seahawks offense, this is where it gets really tough because the top 4, I feel like it's kind of set in stone. I mean, especially for beginner players, I feel like this is a very good top 4. Number 5 is completely debatable. I just wanted something with tight flex. You could have Saints there. You could have a lot of different playbooks right there. But I'm going, at number 4, I'm going to go Seattle Seahawks. And Seattle Seahawks, they have all around a great playbook. Let's take a look at it. So taking a look at the Seattle Seahawks offense, they have a really good wing tight Z. They have a bunch of good under center formation. Single pack wing tight Z right here. You can tote a little bit, run the ball, deuce close. I'm pretty sure they have a stretch in here and a wham / dive. They have wing slot, which has a stretch bubble and a dive. I mean, they just have a lot of good stuff up in here. I form, they have I form tight. They have I form H wing. So when you get in the red zone, you can go under center and actually have very usable formations. Then they have one of the best under center formations in the game, strong H wing. They have the power, they have the stretch, they have this F trail play that strong H wing is already hard enough to stop when they're toting on you, but add that F trail play and my god, it's pretty hard to stop. So this is you can make a whole scheme out of strong H wing. It's very, very good. So they have very good under centers, and I actually really like this strong slot open as well. This triple option play, just giving it to the fullback, was really successful for me. Coming over here, ace offset, isn't you can use this, but it's not their better formations in the game, like that 0-1 trap and stuff is pretty good. Like the read option is pretty good. Wing slot offset, once again, you know, not one of the best formations in the playbook, but again, very usable, has really good runs in here as well. And then I don't really like the doubles formations, but gun wide trips weak is actually super good. They have PA cross shot, read option. They have a bunch of good plays out of this. You can make a whole scheme out of this play. You can make a whole scheme out of this formation as well. It's very, very good. Then they have trips tight end offset, which isn't like, you know, like the good trips tight end or anything. Has a couple good plays in it, like specifically runs like the RPO bubble, the trap alert bubble, the buck alert bubble. So you see a lot of alert bubbles in there. It's very interesting formation. And then finally we come over to gun bunch, which this, if it's not the best gun bunch, it's probably the second best gun bunch. They have spacing, they have Z spot and go, they have Z spot regular, they have clear out, SC out, you know, that really good fade to the outside receiver. Super good play right here. They have bunch trail, they have bench pivot, they have mesh spot, which you can turn into mesh post. They have wide receiver curl, which I really like, that crossing round wide receiver curl. We're going to come down here. They have verticals. They have flood. They have mesh post 2 onto. They also have mesh post with mesh spot. So, you know, they also have a read option out of here too, and like a bunch of reverses and stuff that a lot of people don't really run. But this is a very meta formation right here. Like you would see so many people in this gun bunch. And then come over, so you can go to gun bunch to bunch tight end right here, which this is the best play in the game. PA boot over. If you don't know how to stop it, you lose pretty much. If your opponent doesn't know how to stop PA boot over, they lose. Literally all you have to do is delay fade the tight end and you're set. So they have two of the best formations in the game. And then bunch open tight end is actually like, it's not terrible, but you don't see a lot of people using it. Like if you're gonna audible around, you'd probably go to like bunch to like maybe sub in another tight end and go to like wing slot or ace offset, you know, something like that, not to bunch open. They also have a tight slot, which isn't really like the best. Like maybe with high route master you can make it work, but it doesn't look too hot. Double stacked isn't a good formation. Their spread isn't too great. Their spread is okay, but it's not really like great. Trey Y flex, again, you know, just this formation is pretty good with like the dagger and stuff that play. So they have a lot of usable formations. And empty hawk is actually pretty interesting too. They have a lot of unique plays out of this. So before I started it, I forgot to show y'all the playbook. My bad, L YouTuber, you know. But we're gonna come over here. This is going to be the Carolina Panthers playbook at number 3. Like you can argue this is number 1 too, but I like this other formation more than gun bunch. So y'all will probably know if you watch me. But wing tight, you know, they have a wing stack. They have so many good under center formations. This wing stack formation right here, you sub in a tight end and bunch and you audible down to this, is super good. Like you can pass out of this, you can run out of this. Is super good formation. I form, they have I form close. The most annoying run in the game in my opinion is weak side power O. I still don't know how to stop it, honestly. So weak side power O is so annoying in I form close. They have I form tight as well. We come down here, they have weak close flex, which has a very good HB dive. And then we go to gun, they have split slot, which you can do. You can do a lot of like weird things out of Carolina. It's not just gun bunch. Like I was watching the YouTuber, I think it's Deuce Close. He has a whole ebook on like Carolina spread, not even gun bunch. This doubles Y off is very interesting to me as well. They have a jet touch pass, QB power, which I loved running QB power when I was in Carolina. See, like they have a tight end screen and stuff. Just a bunch of like really unique stuff going on in this playbook. You'll see like a bunch of RPOs and stuff. And then we get to gun wild trio weak. I feel like this formation is very slept on. You know, PA post dig shot, very good play. Can basically beat every coverage for a 1-play touchdown. Come down a little bit. Outs is pretty much exactly like the Saints playbook with gun wild trio weak, but they just have a better top end formation in their playbook compared to the Saints. But outs is one of like my favorite plays. It was one of my favorite plays last year as well. Cross, they have a bunch. They have like some good old school fades, which if you don't know what an old school fade is, it does a better job of beating man coverage. So we're gonna come down here. They have sticking up, which I don't know how good sticking up is this year, but last year was super good. They have deep out, which is like, it's just a really good play. You're gonna come down here, and that's pretty much it for this formation. But this can be a whole scheme too. You can run this scheme and have a lot of success with it. And then we get the bunch halfback strong, which is, I really like to audible from bunch offset to bunch halfback strong, and here's why. You know, Y trail is a very interesting play as well. It's pretty much like bunch trail. You have a good, like an inside zone. If you motion the tight end over, it's pretty good. PA bunch shot is pretty much like wide receiver post. in like the West Coast playbook bunch. Come down here, they have a read option as well. So I like to audible from bunch offset to bunch halfback strong to run that read option. Come down, they can also have a screenplay. They have verticals. They have a tight end vertical as well. You see Z spot. You know, there's a lot of good things you can do out of bunch halfback strong too. But now we come to the best formation in the playbook, and the first play right here, double post, probably the best bunch play if like you're going up against someone that doesn't know what they're doing. Just drag that one receiver that's on the cross, keep the route that's in red. You know, it's a very easy play, definitely like one of the easiest things to learn how to run. Then we come down here, PA dig fork, again, great play. Flood, great play. Curl flat, great play. Smash return, great play. Mesh post, great play. Z spot and go. Dig return. You know, they have everything you could want from bunch besides clear out, which they have double post instead of clear out. So it's pretty much what you're debating. What do you value more, clear out or do you want double post? Bunch open offset is actually a little bit better than other people's because they have the trap alert screen and they also have the like RPO, just regular bubble. So also could like audible from bunch to this, run a trap, run an inside zone. Pretty good formation to audible too. And their tight slots is kind of similar to Seattle. It's not really that great. Come over here, double stack, not that good. Spread, they have some interesting spread stuff you can run, like the RPOs and stuff. A couple read options, you know, pretty interesting stuff. Jet touch passes and stuff. They also have gun trips, which is kind of interesting formation. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a couple interesting route combos in here. Definitely something you can have a couple plays in. Trey Y flex again. You see, it's like every playbook has Trey Y flex again. That dagger play super good. Do they have anything interesting in their Trey Y flex? A couple motion plays and stuff, but looking like a typical Trey Y flex. Empty Panther and then empty trio, you know, nothing like too crazy in the empty spots, but like I said, if you think Carolina, think bunch offset. So coming in at my number 2 rated playbook, it's going to be the New England Patriots offense. Now, there's a bunch of good meta stuff in the Patriots offense. Let's take a look. So looking at the Patriots single back stuff, you know, it's like pretty like standard stuff. You know, they have a couple like stretches and dives here and there. Ace close, you know, has a stretch, has a toss, doesn't have a dive, which kind of sucks. They have single back ace slot, which has a dive and also has a stretch alert bubble. I think this is the best single back formation in this playbook. And then we're gonna come over here, I form. Definitely I form tight is the better of I form Y off and I form pro. And we're gonna come down here, they have strong pro, which these ones, strong pro and the I forms aren't looking too hot. Weak close isn't terrible, but it's also really not good. You know, fullback power, it's a pretty good play sometimes to get that short little yardage. Gun right, this is where the Patriots playbook just kind of jumps out at me, okay? The gun. First off, we have split close pats, which is just pretty much, you know, split close isn't at the top of the meta, but you can make a whole scheme out of this and you can run split close and have success with that. One of the most annoying runs to stop is this HP Power O. It's super annoying. If you don't know how to stop it, check out the other channel videos. But we're going to go over here, go to the next formations. You know, A slot offset. This is, okay, if you're playing someone that doesn't know what they're doing, you can run this. You can run L1 trap on them in this formation every single time and you win because it's so hard to stop if you're not in big nickel, you know, pinch your D-line, slant up, and then shoot the gaps, you know. Come over here, doubles. You're not really in pats for doubles. You know, they have some pretty interesting stuff like the two little, what's it called, double move routes and double out and up. So first, top of the meta formation right here, Y off trips pats. People call it U trips. If you're ever wondering, like, hey, people say they're in U trips, what playbook is that? It's in pats. So this has so many good plays in it. Like, you watch like pro player G Croft, this is his offense and he like destroys people in this. Tight end, double sail right here. The one thing this trip tight end is missing is X spot, but there's a couple plays in here that are very, very unique that kind of, in my opinion, I think this trip side in is better than the trip side in I'm going to cover later. I think Pat's trip side in can have an argument for best trip side in the game. Double and sail, you know, one of the best plays. PA post shot or PA shot wheel, you know, very good play. Pat slant. I love this play. This is my favorite play in the game. That little slant out to the tight end. Favorite play in the game. We're going to come down here, Pat's Y in. Has a really good post right there that you can use. The last kind of unique play is Pat's Y post right here. That post to the tight end route. Very, very sneaky route. But other than X spot, you know, that's the only thing this is missing. But I would rather have Pat's Y post and also that little slant out to the tight end than X spot. You know, their bunch is it isn't terrible. You know, Pat sail right here. People have like a lot of different setups for Pat sail. Can be pretty successful for you. We're gonna come down here. Verticals, you know, is pretty good. Bunch trail. If you have a hot route master, you know, put that outside receiver on the post instead of the comeback. Boom, you have a really good play. Pat curl flat, you know that deep corner and curl flat is very good. Corner strike, once again, very good play. That 5-1-8 hook is pretty much like, what's that play called? PA post dig, or it's PA dig shot and what's it called? Carolina or whatever. You smart route that S post, and then it's pretty much like the exact same. Curl attack is a very good zone beating play, which not a lot of bunches have. So very, you know, different bunch to say the least. Their other formations like bunch aren't really terrible, but those are the two best formations in this playbook, and they're definitely like top of the game best formations. So taking a look at what I think is the best playbook in the game, it's going to be the Las Vegas Raiders. So many good formations, especially I'm thinking like beginner players out there. The whole reason why I'm making this video is because people come in the Twitch chat and say like, hey, I just got the game, what are the best playbooks in the game? What playbook should I be running? And I tell them every time, Raiders. Literally, if you like just got the game or whatever, run the Raiders playbook. You can do whatever you want in this playbook. Let's take a look. What's it called? Wing tight U, wing tight, you know, all these single back formations with 3 tight ends actually have really good passing plays as well. Combine that with HV dives and stretches, you can, again, make a whole scheme out of this. You can be very successful in like wing tight and stuff and have, you know, like really good success. That's not how I like to play, but you can have success with the ace right here. You know, you can do some stuff. Their single back, all their under center stuff is literally the best in game. Wing flex close right here is one of the best under center formations. Stretch, dive, that like this is like you'd have to have high route master and create your own routes, but you can have so much success with this. Wing slot, once again, you know, stretch bubbles and stuff, HB dives, super good. So I think probably one of the best single backs in the game. Then we come over here to I form close. Again, they have that weak side power O they can run. They also have very good pass plays like PA tight end leak. They have wide receiver out, you know, which is better than strong close, but this is super good as well. So they have a stretch, they have a dive, one of the best I form formations in the game. Y off, H slot close. You know, you can do a lot of things out of this I form H wing. Again, one of the best I forms in the game as well. Come over here, strong close. If you play about like 5 games online, right? I guarantee you play like 3 people that are in strong close. This formation is super good, but it's so overused that people are starting to get such good defense for it. If you're just getting the game, would not recommend running strong close. Strong tight right here, you know, there is I played someone that had receivers at tight end in this formation. It was kind of wild, but I don't really think this formation is too good. But strong H wing, once again, one of the better under center formations in the game. Stretch alert looky, that F trail, that power, and also has a dive too. So again, one of the best under centers in the game. I think Oakland by far best under center formations in the game. So you have that going for you. Best tight doubles in the game because of the zig underplay right here. Like that zig underplay is so good. You can create a whole scheme out of this. I was in this for a little minute and it was a lot of fun. I just moved on because I get bored really fast. But tight double is super good. Doubles halfback weak, ignore wide trips halfback weak. You have PA post shot, which you can audible to, which is like a 1-play touchdown for like every defense. Go over here, trip side in. If like I said, I think Pat's trip side in is the best in the game, but this one, if you like X spot, you know, this is arguably best trip side in the game too. Like most people would say this is the best trip side in the game. I just like Pat slant and Pat's wide post better than X spot, but yeah, you have double and sail, you have curl flat, which are pretty much the 2 major plays in this. We're gonna come over here, bunch tight end, PA boot over, boom, like one of the best plays in the game. So you have arguably, and then also bunch right here. Their bunch isn't terrible. A lot of people don't talk about their bunch. They have Z spot, they have bunch trail, they have a mesh spot, which if you have like Howard Master or something, you can create mesh post with that wheel route. They also have flood, they have bench pivot as well. So you literally have a decent bunch too. Come over here, tight slots, halfback weak. Another formation that you can create a whole scheme out of. Like there's so much stuff you could do. Like a lot of people talk about, you know, the Oakland Tour being under center. You could give someone the Oakland Tour in shotgun too. Spread Y flex right here isn't a terrible formation. You know, they have a good little jet touch pass right here too. But yeah, those are my top 5 playbooks. Let me know if you all agree, disagree. Where would you rearrange some people? If y'all are wondering why I have like New England and Raiders over Carolina and Seattle, I just like trip sign in better than bunch. Okay, that's just how I play. If you like bunch better, then they can be like number 1. I really don't care. But these were my top 5. If you're wondering what playbook to go in, I would say Las Vegas Raiders is the move for you because you can do whatever you want out of it. But yeah, if you did stay to the end, make sure to like the video and also subscribe. And like I said, let me know what you think in the comments. Did I sleep on any playbooks? Is there any playbooks out there that you know, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not giving too much respect to. But I feel like the Rams, you know, people might disagree with that. But you know what? Whatever. Other than that, it has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.